Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gators will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 35, he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a snap, it was all over, right to the house.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Connection to the right. Off and running. He's at the touchdown Gator. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Inside the 25, out of bounds at the 24, and the return team making a play. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not?
Headed to the end zone, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. On the run, it's Gilliam. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
To the air, it's Tolzien. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gators come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes...
Picked off! What a play to set him up!
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow sugar. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Fireworks aplenty in this first quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Off play action. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Tolzien. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man, makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Off the play fake. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's over.
And now the hit knocks it loose.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Tight end now in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll run the option. Running to Green. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Tolzien. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Flushed out of the pocket. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Working that left side now. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. Looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Leaves it with the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And he knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Looking for an open area to his left. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the tight end in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 36 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the heat. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in the flow.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got it in the middle, it's Need. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run the sneak for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting a big 4th down conversion.
Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Skips away from pressure. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And the route is on.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going over the top. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that...
He's going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Steps away to find some room. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the 3rd quarter.
You know, momentum in college football is a real thing, and after scoring on their last drive and still trailing in the game, the head coach decides to take a chance, roll the dice, go onside kick, and they get it. If they can score here, all of a sudden, all the momentum is back on their side.
To throw, it's Tolzien. Fires to the right. He's got it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Gators are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. He's got it in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we have a 1-possession game late. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
42, Spider. 4. Ready, go.
The give as they work on that clock. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. They got him, and he never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You're just trying to change the ebb and flow of the game. You're trying to get some of this momentum back, so you go fake punt, and you can't get it executed. It just backfires in their face.
Moving away from pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Tolzien. He's going to take off. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. To the ground with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this defense is able to put out yet another fire in a situation late in the game, David, where they're up. Nice job and great effort creating that turnover.
And it's a great stop by the defense. They drove the ball down the field a little bit, but more importantly now, I gave the ball to my offense. You go finish this thing. We're up. It's late in the game. Now it's your turn to go. You put some points on the board. You take some time away. We can put this thing out of reach.
Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. There he goes. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. We're starting to get the fourth quarter, and it's a one-score game. You got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The Tigers inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. Find some fresh air. Done enough for the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. You win a game like this against a higher-ranked team in the top 10 behind this rushing attack, and you will have opened some eyes after this game.
Yeah, early in the season, being able to open some eyes and say, listen, we're legit, we're for real, we're physical. You better bring your lunchbox when you play us. This is a great start to the season.
It's going to give them a lot of confidence too, David, because you look at this team's schedule down the road, they're going to need to be able to run the ball. They're going to have to be physical if they want to keep winning, and they want that number beside their name to keep getting smaller and smaller.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation.